Hi, hello, g'day, kia ora, welcome to the studio. I'm Paula from Moxy Mojo. Thank you for joining me for Junk Journal January for 2024. So today's prompt is geometric. Now, I'm pretty sure I know what this is, but given that it's been a while since I last studied high school maths, I thought I'd Google just to be sure. So, geometric relating to geometry. Thanks a lot, Google. Okay, so characterized by or decorated with regular lines and shapes. A geometric pattern. Still not particularly useful. So, what does it mean when something is geometric? Of or according to geometry, we've figured that one out, or characterized by or using straight lines, triangles, circles, or similar regular shapes or forms. Okay, got it. I was right. So, let's just go with that. So, I've got my journal. I have my page. And we're going to have to flatten it out here already. Hopefully, we can work with that one down for a wee bit. So here's our page. Now I've pulled, what's on the other side? Okay, that's good, it's flat. I've pulled together some bits and pieces that are just like scraps or little bits that I've got. So I've got a circle here, and this is from the offcuts from day one, where I cut my circles out for my little foldy things for my resolution. So I thought, oh, perfect. This way I can reuse some scraps and tie it into something I've done earlier. And I then found this purple note, and these are just some like cheap little notepads that I got off Temu that I thought looked quite cool. And I thought, A, the colour is perfect for these little flowers here. And B, squares, lines, geometric. Oh, we've even got circles. Nailed it. Just need to stick that one piece of paper down. Okay, maybe do a little bit more than that. And then I thought this grid, to me, is definitely geometric, so that's got to go on. And then I've made a couple of triangles just by tearing off the corner of pages. Easy peasy. Let's stick it all down and see what happens. Now, first thing I want to do is, this is too long, so we are going to tear it at about check of the day, whatever that means. So there, we want that. So that's for the scrap bin. So that's going to go in there. I'm not worried about torn edges. So there, and we've got our circle. That's cool. Now I want this up here to add some height, so we're going to tear that probably about there. Why not? And more little wee scrap fodder, and that is, I think, going to go there, and then we'll throw them on somewhere. So the first thing I want to do is glue down this bit here. So we want that maybe quarter of an inch, half a centimetre. Yeah, about that. Geometric, yeah, about that. Oh, the irony. Right, so gluing. What the heck, glue on here. Now, hopefully we don't get any big blobs, because it's another hot day in the studio. As much as I love the sun and complain about the cold out here, I think I'd rather it be cold, because this heat is like working in a sauna. It's really not conducive to concentrating or hard work. Right. Here we go. And we're there about half an inch. Oh, look at that. Almost looks like it's supposed to be there. Nice. Now, I didn't ink around that, and there's nothing I can do about it now, but that's okay. So, are we going to ink around this one? Yeah, let's just grab... Oh, no. How about... Have we got any ink left on this? Last time I tried this, yeah. See, I don't know what it is about this ink, but it just does not keep going. Like, it doesn't, I mean, even though this pad is there, I mean, normally with like my browns, I can just, there's still ink there, but this purple, wilted violet, I don't know what it is about you, but you just don't like to hang around, do you? Yeah, I'm being pretty rough and ready with this. I don't mind that there's ink all over the place, as long as there's ink on it. Now, no, we're not going to ink that bit. Right. Okay, put you back there. Put you away. Okay, so... Dum-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum. Just talk amongst yourselves. Oops, I forgot to measure roughly where I want this to go. Oh, well, we're going to guess. All I know is it's hard against this right side. Okay, ink on the finger. So, there looks about good. Yep, we're just covering a little bit of that. Nice. Good. Oops. So, now we've got a lovely corner round one. Now, do I want to ink this? Yeah, why not ink it with purple and see what happens? Well, no, I think I might not. Given how fragile this looks, I don't want to tear it. So, we're just going to glue. Oops. I've got glue on my forefinger here. And so it keeps on lifting up the paper. Oh, that's a bit tight. Okay, so now I think we'll go around, whoops, clean up the glue. Spin around. Ah! Didn't organise that very well, did you, Paula? Nope. By the time I get this around and all glue, the glue will be dry. Especially in this heat. Have I mentioned the heat before? Oh, that's good. You now just put glue all underneath there because it slid under. Alright, I'll have to check that in a minute. Right, so now, there's my purple there and there. This needs to slide over. As long as it's ended up kind of looking like a circle. Yep, right. Alright, I'm not going to worry about that because, yeah, it's too fragile to try and lift. But you can see it's a circle. That's the main thing. Right, now, we're going to do these in purple or brown? Brown. Now, this is just a scrap of tea and coffee dyed paper. You can probably see the colour there. Right, emphasising that triangle shape, and we'll do this one while we're at it. And this is just a scrap of a book page, left over from something I've done in the last 2 or 3 days. Problem with some of these book pages is they're just so flimsy that it's almost impossible to ink them. So you just end up getting yourself covered in ink. But that's okay. We sacrifice for our art. And then just wanting to add a bit more colour just because some of the inking's a bit dark. Right, so there we go. Now, clean up that. Oh, look at that. I had a bit of a clean up for a minute I thought I'd lost my wet wipes. But no, they were easy to find. It's not like me. Normally I can't find anything after I've cleaned. Okay, so dry the fingers. Right, now hopefully this glue hasn't clogged up. That's good, because I didn't put the pin in it. That's bad. Here we go. Whoops. Ah. Alright, so there's one. Triangle. And I think we're going to go about there. Oh, that's better. I was going, there's a lump under my paper that there wasn't there a few minutes ago. What is it? And I spotted the ruler. And I'd forgotten about the pin. At least I haven't lost it on my desk. So that's got to be a winning point. Surely. Right, so a bit of glue on the desk. Clean that glue. Now, before we forget, we better put that in. Clean the rubbish off the desk. And there we go with that. Right. I feel the need to emphasize some of these shapes. And I want to do it with my fine line paint, but I know if I do it that way it won't be straight. So I could do it with my marker, but then that'll be boring. And if I do it with my fine line paint, it's going to be sketchy. What the heck? It'll tie into that page because I've got sketchy bits on there. So we just want to make sure the paint is coming out. Right, there we go. So now we're going to do a little wee triangle. Oh my goodness, come on. I've had some practice over the last couple of days. You would think I could do this now. Right, so, hang on. No, you need to be flat, you. Right, so, I think it's because it's just such a long nose. And it's like, actually quite hard to draw when you've got to work with such a long pencil, essentially pencil lead. And you can't like balance it. Yeah, I think it's, yeah, the balancing the hand on the page that I'm normally doing. That's not too bad. Right. Okay, so now we're going to do a square here. Oh, it's probably going to be a rectangle. Oh no, that's squarish. That's not bad. Okay, ignore the wonky and overly thick lines from time to time. And now, okay, this will, do I dare try and do a circle? Oh, yeah, why not? That's not too bad for a circle. I'm impressed. For a freehand feels like 2 foot from the page circle. That is pretty good. I like that. I'm going to leave it like that. I am not going to push my luck on this one. Okay, so put the pin back in that tubey thing. It's worse than trying to thread a needle, that. Right, okay, quickly dry this. I love that, it almost instantly dries. Okay, so now we want one of these. Maybe that one, maybe that one. Oops, I lost my form. It was over the other side. It's not a form, it's my prompt list. Okay, so where are we going to fill this in? Okay, so I think we fill this in up here. So it's going to be that will look cool. G O me T R I C. Geometric. Now, apart from the C looking really big, but that's okay. Geometric. I thought it was very cool. Suddenly thinking to line it up with all the squares. Okay, and anyway, the date is the 29th. Where do we want to put that? Ah, I know where we'll put that. I know. Set up there, so the date is the 29th, so that can go on here. 290124. Look at that. That is just too clever on my part. Okay, like that. Simple, but does the trick. That's awesome. Okay, I hope you have fun in the studio today. I'm going to get out of mine because it's a little bit hot, but I will be doing some more creating, and I will see you back in the studio for tomorrow's prompt. Bye for now.